If your thoughts create your reality, why are you still stuck? We've all heard about the law of attraction, visualizing our dream life into existence. But why does it often feel like we're spinning our wheels, diligently using all the manifestation techniques, yet still falling short of our goals? Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a project, visualizing its success, affirming your worthiness, and yet, despite all your efforts, you're met with disappointment after disappointment. The truth is, your conscious mind is only the tip of the iceberg. The subconscious mind is the true architect of your reality. It's not about what you think you want, it's about what your subconscious believes you deserve. Think of your beliefs as subconscious commands, silently dictating your experiences. It's like a ship with a well-meaning captain giving orders your conscious desires, but a mutinous engine room, your subconscious beliefs, steering the ship towards a completely different course. Consider the person who consciously tries to save money, clipping coupons, brown-bagging lunch, and putting a little away each month, yet is constantly bombarded with unexpected expenses, car repairs, or medical bills. This is the subconscious belief that they don't deserve wealth sabotaging their conscious efforts. And that's the pattern we're going to explore. It's crucial to recognize the disconnect between your conscious desires and your deeply ingrained, often hidden, subconscious beliefs. These conflicting beliefs create internal resistance, like pressing the gas and the brakes at the same time. For instance, you might consciously yearn for a loving, fulfilling relationship, but subconsciously believe that you are somehow unworthy of love, flawed, or destined to be alone. That subconscious belief will manifest itself in your actions. Perhaps you'll subconsciously sabotage any potential relationship, push people away, or attract partners who confirm your negative belief. Now, let's be clear. This isn't just esoteric fluff. There's real science backing this up. Studies in neuroscience have demonstrated the profound influence of the subconscious mind on our thoughts, feelings, and actions. And the concept of neuroplasticity highlights the brain's remarkable ability to rewire itself, forming new neural pathways and breaking free from old patterns. Think of learning to ride a bike. At first, it feels impossible. You wobble, you fall, you struggle to maintain balance. But with practice, new neural connections are formed, and eventually, riding becomes second nature, an automatic, subconscious process. Similarly, we can rewire our brains to align with our desired reality. What are the stakes if you remain unaware of this subconscious programming? Imagine living your life on autopilot, driven by limiting beliefs and negative patterns you don't even realize are there. You might find yourself repeatedly attracting toxic relationships, struggling financially despite working tirelessly, or experiencing chronic health issues fueled by stress and negative thinking. You could be living a life far below your potential, never truly understanding why you're stuck in the same frustrating cycles. And the impact doesn't stop with you. Our individual transformations are interconnected. By changing our own belief systems, we contribute to a more positive and empowered world. Think of it as a ripple effect. Each positive thought, each empowering belief, creates a wave of positive change that extends outward, influencing the lives of those around us and contributing to the collective consciousness. This video isn't just about positive thinking, it's about understanding the fundamental mechanisms of reality creation. Gaining this knowledge empowers you to take conscious control of your life, rewrite your subconscious programs, and manifest your desired outcomes with greater precision and effectiveness. But be warned, it requires effort, self-awareness, and consistent action. We'll be diving deep into the power of focused intention, the critical importance of emotional alignment, and the necessity of overcoming limiting beliefs. We'll even preview a supercharged affirmation and show you how it can be used to reprogram your subconscious mind. This journey requires authenticity, a willingness to confront your deepest fears, and a commitment to living in alignment with your true self. Now, this knowledge isn't new. It's been around for centuries, often hidden within ancient spiritual traditions and esoteric teachings. Figures like Neville Goddard and James Allen, though from different eras, were pioneers in understanding the intricate connection between the mind and the universe. Now, modern science is finally catching up, beginning to validate what the ancients always knew. Let's talk about the law of assumption. Reality is shaped by our assumptions, whether we're conscious of them or not. Your subconscious mind accepts what you persistently impress upon it as truth, and then manifests corresponding experiences. Imagine someone who constantly assumes they're unlucky, that bad things always happen to them. That assumption, whether they consciously realize it or not, will shape their experiences. They'll be more likely to focus on negative events, interpret neutral situations negatively, and even subconsciously create situations that confirm their belief. Throughout this video, we'll explore key knowledge threads. First, identifying and challenging your limiting beliefs. Second, aligning your thoughts and emotions with your desired outcomes. And third, effectively utilizing the power of visualization and affirmation. These threads will act as signposts, guiding you through a transformative process. The manifestation process is underpinned by fundamental patterns: thought, emotion, belief, action, result. Changing any element in this sequence can alter the final outcome, but the most effective approach is to start at the root cause. Your beliefs. For example, you might consciously want to be a successful entrepreneur, but subconsciously fear failure. That fear can lead to inaction, procrastination, and self-sabotaging behaviors, ultimately leading to the very failure you were trying to avoid. But how are these deeply ingrained beliefs formed in the first place? Where did they come from, and why do they seem to have such a powerful hold on us? There are specific techniques to unearth and dismantle these deeply held beliefs. In fact, later in this video, I will be revealing a hidden technique, the supercharged affirmation. This is a specific way to craft affirmations that bypasses the critical conscious mind and directly reprograms the subconscious. Start to consider what some of your common limiting beliefs are. Perhaps it's "I'm not good enough," "I don't deserve success," or "the world is a dangerous place." Take a moment to reflect on which of these beliefs resonate with you. By the end of this video, you'll have a concrete plan to start transforming your beliefs and creating a life aligned with your true desires. But first, we need to understand how your subconscious mind was programmed in the first place. And the answer may shock you. So, how was your subconscious mind programmed? Let's think of your subconscious mind as the software running your entire life. Just as a computer's software dictates how it functions, your subconscious beliefs dictate your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. These beliefs, like lines of code, determine how you react to situations, the choices you make, and ultimately the reality you experience. Where does this code come from? The answer lies in your past. Early childhood experiences, traumas, societal conditioning, and even repeated thoughts act as the code that shapes these beliefs and behaviors. Imagine a child constantly told they are not good enough, perhaps by a critical parent or a bullying sibling. This message becomes ingrained in their subconscious, programming them to believe they are unworthy of success, love, or happiness. Now, for the hidden mechanism behind this programming. It involves something called the critical factor, which acts as a filter between your conscious and subconscious mind. Think of it as a gatekeeper, deciding which information gets access to your inner programming. During sleep or in highly emotional states, this critical factor becomes less active, leaving your subconscious mind more vulnerable to suggestion. In early childhood, this critical factor is not yet fully developed. This makes children incredibly susceptible to absorbing beliefs from their environment, beliefs about themselves, about the world, about what's possible. They're like sponges, soaking up everything around them without critical analysis. But this critical factor can be bypassed in other states as well. Remember that heightened emotional state we spoke of. This is where we can reprogram our minds. By using techniques like repeating supercharged affirmations, we deliver new beliefs directly to the subconscious, bypassing the conscious filter. So how do we change the software, change the programming? repetition and emotional intensity are absolutely key. You've probably heard of the 21-day challenge. The truth is, beliefs aren't changed overnight. They need reinforcement. It's like learning a new language. You can't just cram for a day and expect to be fluent. It takes consistent practice and immersion. For example, you might use a supercharged affirmation daily before bed for 21 nights to change the subconscious belief of "I am not worthy" to "I am worthy of love and abundance." But here's the catch. Simply reciting the words won't cut it. You need to feel the truth of the affirmation to embody the emotion of worthiness. If you just go through the motions without engaging your emotions, the critical factor will remain active, rejecting the new belief. Think back to the moment you were born. At that moment, your mind was essentially a blank slate, a clean hard drive, ready to be filled with information. This blank slate is a crucial concept to grasp. Parental beliefs, societal norms, and even traumatic experiences are imprinted onto your subconscious, shaping your worldview and influencing your behavior. Consider children growing up in poverty-stricken environments, constantly surrounded by scarcity and limitation. They may adopt the limiting belief that wealth is unattainable, that they are destined to struggle financially. This belief, imprinted onto their subconscious, can perpetuate the cycle of poverty, even if they consciously desire a better life. The beauty of understanding this blank slate is realizing that you aren't inherently flawed, but rather programmed with beliefs that do not serve you. This is also the key to your empowerment. So, why 21 nights? Why is that time frame so often recommended? It's more than just a catchy number. It's rooted in the science of habit formation. On average, it takes repeating a new behavior or thought pattern consistently for about 3 weeks to disrupt and replace an old, ingrained habit or belief. Studies on habit formation have shown that neural pathways strengthen with repeated use, making the new habit or belief more automatic and natural. Keep in mind, many give up too soon, just before the new belief has a chance to truly take root. Remember, your childhood beliefs took years to become ingrained. Don't expect to undo years of programming in just a few days. And here's something important to remember. Expect a dip. The dip is a period of discouragement and resistance that often occurs when trying to change deeply ingrained habits or beliefs. You might start feeling like the affirmations aren't working, that you're not making any progress, or that you're simply not capable of change. This is normal. In fact, it's a sign that you're on the right track. The dip happens because your subconscious mind is resisting the change, clinging to the old, familiar beliefs and patterns. This is the moment where most people give up, falling back into their old ways. Think of it like pushing a boulder up a hill. It's hardest at the beginning, when you're fighting against gravity and inertia. But once you reach the top, the boulder rolls down easily, gaining momentum with each rotation. That's why consistency is so important, even when you're facing doubts or setbacks. Small, consistent actions, repeated over time, yield significant results. It's like compound interest. Small daily deposits accumulate over time, leading to exponential growth. Think of learning to play a musical instrument. You might start by practicing just a few minutes each day, but over time, those minutes add up, and you gradually develop skill and mastery. Or consider the process of building a house. Brick by brick, beam by beam, the structure takes shape, transforming from a blueprint into a tangible reality. Persistence is what makes the difference. Now, practically, how can you set yourself up for success? Creating a nightly ritual can make all the difference. Establish a quiet space where you can focus without distractions. Maybe it's a corner of your bedroom, a cozy armchair, or even a spot in nature. Minimize distractions by turning off your phone, silencing notifications, and letting your family know you need some uninterrupted time. Setting a consistent bedtime routine helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep and enter a receptive state for subconscious reprogramming. Incorporate relaxation techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, to calm your mind and prepare for your supercharged affirmation. You might try a guided meditation, focusing on releasing tension and cultivating a sense of peace. Or simply take a few deep breaths, inhaling slowly and exhaling completely to center yourself in the present moment. Let's dive a little deeper into supercharged affirmations, because these are not your garden variety positive thinking exercises. Traditional affirmations often fail because they only engage the conscious mind without addressing the underlying subconscious beliefs. It's like putting a fresh coat of paint on a rotting fence. It might look good for a while, but the underlying decay will eventually resurface. Supercharged affirmations, on the other hand, are designed to bypass the critical factor and directly reprogram the subconscious, attacking the rot at its source. They are crafted with specific techniques that make them far more potent and effective. The first step in supercharging your affirmations is using a specific formula. This formula has 4 parts. 1. State your desired outcome as if it already exists. 2. Attach a powerful emotion to it. 3. Use sensory language to create a vivid mental image. And 4. Express gratitude in advance. Let's take a generic affirmation like, I am wealthy. To transform it into a supercharged affirmation, you might say, I am so grateful now that money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I feel the joy and freedom of financial abundance as I pay my bills with ease and give generously to those in need. Notice the difference. The supercharged affirmation evokes emotion, creates a sensory-rich mental image, and expresses gratitude in advance, all of which bypass the critical factor and impress the subconscious mind. And that emotional component is key. This is called emotional anchoring. You associate a specific emotion with the affirmation to amplify its impact. Emotions act as fuel for manifestation, accelerating the process and making the affirmation more believable to your subconscious mind. To create an emotional anchor, use techniques like visualization, recalling positive memories, or engaging in activities that evoke the desired emotion. If you're affirming, I am confident, recall a time when you felt genuinely confident. Relive the experience in your mind, focusing on the physical sensations, the thoughts, and the emotions you felt. As you repeat your affirmation, tap into that emotional state, allowing it to infuse your words with power. But don't just stop at emotions. Remember that sensory language is also important to create vivid mental images that engage the senses. The more real the visualization feels, the more readily the subconscious will accept it as truth. If you're affirming, I am healthy and vibrant, imagine yourself full of energy, running, laughing, and enjoying your favorite activities. Picture your skin glowing, your eyes sparkling, and your body feeling strong and flexible. Engage all 5 senses. Imagine the smells of healthy food cooking in your kitchen, the taste of fresh, clean water, the sounds of birds chirping in the morning air, the feel of the sun on your skin. But before you go off writing affirmations and calling it a day, know that you must identify and address the root cause of any limiting beliefs. To effectively reprogram the subconscious, we have to do some excavation. Techniques like journaling, introspection, and seeking feedback from trusted sources can uncover these deeply held beliefs. Start by asking yourself some tough questions. What do you truly believe about yourself? About your capabilities? About your worthiness? What fears are holding you back? What patterns do you notice repeating in your life? Do you believe you deserve happiness? Do you believe you are worthy of love? What makes you believe you cannot achieve your goals? Once you've identified the root cause, examine the evidence supporting these limiting beliefs. Often, you'll find that the evidence is based on faulty assumptions, distorted interpretations, or isolated incidents. Challenge the validity of these beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Is there any evidence to the contrary? What would happen if I let go of this belief? Look for counterexamples that disprove your limiting beliefs. If you believe you're not smart enough, remind yourself of your accomplishments, your skills, and your areas of expertise. Reframe negative experiences as learning opportunities. focusing on what you gained from the experience rather than dwelling on the perceived failure. Then, you can use specific reframing techniques to dismantle negative thought patterns. Cognitive restructuring involves identifying and challenging negative thoughts, replacing them with more positive and realistic ones. Positive reappraisal involves finding the good in every situation, even the difficult ones. Thought stopping involves interrupting negative thought patterns as they arise, replacing them with positive affirmations or distractions. Learn to reframe the way you are thinking by choosing to see the good in every situation. Finally, plant new seeds of empowering beliefs to replace the old, limiting ones. Remember the power of repetition and emotional intensity in reinforcing these new beliefs. Visualize your desired reality as if it were already true. See yourself living with confidence, abundance, and joy. Act as if your new beliefs are already true, making choices and taking actions that align with your desired reality. Surround yourself with supportive influences, people who believe in you and encourage you to reach your full potential. What are some actionable techniques to begin doing this right now? We'll get into that next. Now, let's talk about a technique that can act as a hyperaccelerator for impressing your desires directly onto your subconscious mind. State akin to sleep, or SATS. Think of SATS as your secret weapon for bypassing that critical factor we discussed earlier and directly planting the seeds of your desired reality. Remember those inner conversations you have throughout the day. The ones filled with doubts, fears, and limitations. SATS is your opportunity to rewrite those inner dialogues, to replace them with empowering narratives that align with your goals. Have you ever found yourself replaying an embarrassing moment in your head, wishing you could change what you said or did? SATS gives you the power to do just that, not just with past events, but with your future reality. So, how do you actually perform SATS? It's a simple, yet incredibly powerful process that involves several key steps. First, you need to create a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. What would you be seeing, hearing, feeling if your wish were already a reality? For instance, if you desire a new job, you might imagine yourself sitting at your new desk, feeling the satisfaction of a challenging project completed, hearing the congratulations of your colleagues. Feel the texture of your business cards. Notice the view from your office window. The key is to make the scene as vivid and real as possible, engaging all of your senses. Next, relax your body and mind. Lie down in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. Let go of any tension or stress you may be holding on to. As you relax, your mind will become more receptive to suggestion. Finally, repeatedly imagine your scene, feeling the emotions associated with your desired outcome, until you either fall asleep or experience a profound sense of it is done. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about embodying the feeling of already having what you desire. And it's extremely important to enter this state feeling appreciation for what's about to be, rather than in a state of need for what's desired. Do you see how powerful this could be? Now, here's the science behind the magic. During the twilight state between wakefulness and sleep, your brainwave activity slows down, shifting from the active beta state to the more relaxed alpha and theta states. In these states, the subconscious mind becomes more accessible, like an open door, making it easier to impress new beliefs and ideas. Think of your conscious mind as a guard dog, always on alert, protecting you from potential threats. During SATS, that guard dog is asleep, allowing you to slip past its defenses and directly access your inner programming. This is also why affirmations tend to work better when performed just before sleep. The critical factor is dozing off, leaving your subconscious wide open to receive the message. Are you beginning to see how this all fits together? Now, it's also important to address some common challenges people face when practicing SATS. Perhaps you find it difficult to relax, or maybe intrusive thoughts keep popping into your head. Maybe you are filled with doubts about the effectiveness of the technique. These are all normal experiences, but they don't have to derail your practice. If you struggle to relax, try practicing meditation regularly. Even just a few minutes of daily meditation can significantly improve your ability to calm your mind and focus your attention. If intrusive thoughts persist, try acknowledging them without judgment, then gently redirecting your focus back to your scene. If doubts creep in, remind yourself of the scientific rationale behind SATS, and remember that persistence is key. You might need to adjust your scene to make it more believable. The most important thing is to keep practicing, even when you don't see immediate results. Remember, rewriting your subconscious mind takes time and dedication, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Now, let's talk about a technique that might sound a little wild at first, but has the potential to radically transform your life. Revision. Revision is the art of consciously rewriting past events to change their impact on your present reality. This is important because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. Are you starting to see the implications of that? The past is not fixed. It's a fluid construct that can be altered through imagination and focused intention. Have you ever wished you could go back and change something you said or did? Revision gives you that power. So, how does revision work? It involves mentally traveling back to the time of the event and vividly reimagining it as it should have happened, focusing on positive emotions and desired outcomes. Let's say you had a negative encounter with a colleague at work. Using revision, you would mentally revisit that encounter, but this time, you would imagine the colleague being supportive and understanding, the conversation flowing smoothly, and you feeling confident and empowered. The key is to repeatedly revise the event until you feel a sense of resolution and peace. It is a release of the negative charge the event holds. You are changing your perception of the event, and thereby changing the effect it has on you now. Let's look at some practical examples. Imagine someone who experienced a traumatic childhood filled with neglect and abuse. Using revision, they could mentally revisit those traumatic events, reimagining their parents as loving and supportive, their childhood home as a safe and nurturing environment. This isn't about denying what happened, but about changing the emotional charge associated with those memories, freeing themselves from the grip of the past. Or consider someone who wants to improve their relationships. They could use revision to revisit past conflicts, reimagining those interactions with empathy, understanding, and compassion, thereby healing old wounds and creating a foundation for healthier relationships in the present. These types of changes are extremely effective. Now, before you go off rewriting your entire life story, it's important to address some ethical considerations. Revision is a powerful tool, and like any powerful tool, it should be used responsibly and with positive intent. The focus should always remain on revising yourself and your own perception of events, rather than attempting to manipulate or control others. It should be used to heal and empower, not to harm or exploit. For example, you wouldn't use revision to try to make someone fall in love with you, but you could use it to heal your own limiting beliefs about love and relationships. Remember, the goal is to create a better version of yourself, not to control the world around you. Now, let's move on to another crucial aspect of manifesting your desired reality: cultivating a mental diet. What exactly is a mental diet? Just as a physical diet nourishes your body, a mental diet nourishes your mind. It's a conscious and consistent effort to control your thoughts and emotions, choosing to focus on positive, empowering beliefs, and diligently weeding out negativity. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of positive thoughts and nurture them with attention and care, you will reap a harvest of abundance and joy. But if you allow weeds of negative thoughts to take root, they will choke out the good and leave you feeling depleted and unfulfilled. Do you see how important this is? And here's a critical point. A mental diet is not a one-time fix. It's a daily practice that requires consistent effort and vigilance. It's like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't expect to have healthy teeth if you only brushed them once in a while, would you? Similarly, you can't expect to maintain a positive mindset if you only focus on positive thoughts sporadically. Positive thoughts are like seeds that need constant watering. Negative thoughts are like weeds that grow quickly and aggressively, so you have to keep at it. So, what are some practical tips for maintaining a mental diet? One powerful technique is thought stopping. Whenever you notice a negative thought creeping into your mind, interrupt it with a firm stop. This might feel silly at first, but it can be surprisingly effective in breaking the cycle of negativity. Then, immediately replace the negative thought with a positive affirmation or a more empowering belief. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," interrupt that thought and replace it with, "I am capable and constantly growing." Another powerful technique is to surround yourself with supportive influences. This could mean spending time with positive, uplifting people, reading inspiring books, listening to motivational podcasts, or creating a physical environment that promotes feelings of well-being. Here's another important aspect. Cultivate gratitude as a key component of your mental diet. Make it a daily practice to focus on what you have rather than what you lack, and to express gratitude for the blessings in your life. Keep a gratitude journal, write thank you notes, or simply take a few moments each day to appreciate the good things in your life. A grateful mind is a receptive mind, open to receiving even more blessings from the universe. When you focus on abundance, you attract more abundance into your life. Are you beginning to understand how dramatically your mindset can shift your outcomes? Finally, let's explore a technique for embodying the reality you desire, living in the end. What does living in the end mean? It means consistently inhabiting the feeling of already having your desired outcome. By consistently occupying this state of mind, you align yourself with the frequency of your desire and attract it into your reality. Think of time not as a linear progression, but as an ocean in which you can occupy any point as easily as you occupy any location in space. We are multidimensional beings, so it's important to remember that time is a construct. So how do you live in the end? It requires something called the art of assumption. It requires assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even if there is absolutely no evidence of it in your current reality. This is the crux of it. You must feel as though your desire is already a done deal, even when the external world seems to contradict that belief. This is often the most challenging part for people, because it requires a leap of faith, a willingness to believe in something that hasn't yet materialized. It's acting as if. But when you behave as if you have something, others around you react to you as if you have it too. Let's say you are trying to secure funding for your startup. If you act defeated and worried, people are much less likely to invest. However, if you act as if you have the funding, you may be surprised at how people react to you as if you already have the funding. One incredibly effective technique is the "I remember when" approach. This involves vividly imagining past events leading up to your desired outcome, using past tense to cement your reality. For example, instead of saying, "I want that house," you would say, "I remember when I didn't have that house and worried about where I would live. Now, I am so grateful to have found this perfect home." This helps create a feeling of reality and makes living in the end more believable. When you use past tense, you are essentially telling your subconscious mind that your desire is already a done deal, which accelerates the manifestation process. Do you see how you are placing yourself in the future, looking back at the past, which is now your present? Now, how can you integrate living in the end into your daily life? Start your day by visualizing your desired outcome as if it were already a reality. Spend a few minutes immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of your wish fulfilled. Throughout the day, act as if your wish is already a done deal, making choices and taking actions that align with your desired reality. Focus on gratitude for what you have, knowing that even greater blessings are on their way. This should be an all-day state of mind. Live authentically, in alignment with your true desires, and watch as your reality transforms to reflect your inner state. This is how you take control of your mind, and thereby the universe. Now, if you're truly embodying the feeling of your wish fulfilled, of living in the end, you're ready for an extremely powerful principle, the power of I am. What if I told you there were two words that held the keys to the universe? That these words were constantly shaping your reality, whether you know it or not. Those words are I am. I am is, without question, the most powerful phrase in existence. It's a direct command to the universe, and whatever follows, I am, creates your reality. You are essentially telling the universe what to create for you. So, what are you telling the universe every single day? The truth is most people are unconsciously creating negative realities by uttering negative I am statements all day long and not even realizing it. I am broke. I am unlucky. I am always sick. I am so stressed. These seemingly harmless statements are actually powerful declarations that are shaping your life in undesirable ways. This is directly connected to the law of assumption, where what you assume to be true about yourself becomes your reality. Think of your thoughts and words as seeds. What kind of seeds are you planting in the garden of your mind? Are they seeds of abundance, joy, and success? Or are they seeds of lack, fear, and limitation? You might be surprised at how often these negative I am statements slip into your daily conversations, acting as self-fulfilling prophecies. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm just not a lucky person," or "I always get sick during the holidays"? And then, lo and behold, they experience exactly what they declared. So, how do we take control of this incredible power and start using it to create a more positive reality? It starts with a simple yet profound exercise, identifying and replacing negative I am statements with positive ones. This requires a diligent monitoring of your thoughts and words, catching yourself whenever you utter a negative I am statement and immediately reframing it with a positive alternative. It's like being a detective of your own mind, catching the culprits of negativity and replacing them with agents of positivity. Let's say you catch yourself saying, "I am so stressed." Immediately reframe it to, "I am calm and in control." Or, if you find yourself thinking, "I am not good enough," replace it with, "I am capable and constantly growing." The trick is to consciously and consistently redirect your thoughts and words towards what you want to experience, rather than what you don't want. This empowers you to take control of your self-talk and create a more positive self-image. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become, until positive I am statements become your default mode of thinking and speaking. Be diligent and consistent with this practice, as it will significantly impact your reality. The universe is always listening, and it's ready to deliver on whatever you declare. Now, here's the catch. Simply saying positive I am statements without feeling them will have limited impact. You see, emotion is the fuel that powers manifestation. It's what brings your words to life and sends a clear signal to the universe. This connects directly to our earlier discussion about emotion as the fuel for manifestation. You have to connect with the emotions associated with your desired reality and embody those feelings as you repeat your I am statements. For example, if you state, "I am wealthy," don't just say the words mechanically. Instead, take a moment to imagine and feel the freedom and abundance that comes with wealth. Picture yourself paying off your debts, traveling the world, and supporting the causes you care about. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the peace of mind that wealth brings. Or if you say, "I am healthy," visualize your body feeling strong, vibrant, and full of energy. Imagine yourself easily engaging in activities you love without pain or limitation. Feel the vitality, the resilience, and the overall well-being of a healthy body. Understand why simply stating the words is not enough. You have to embody those words as well. When your words are aligned with your emotions, your manifestation power skyrockets. Ultimately, you must encourage yourself to see I am, not just as a phrase, but as a state of being. It's about cultivating a constant awareness of your inherent worthiness, power, and potential. It's about walking through life embodying your desired identity, knowing that you are already everything you need to be. How would you act if you truly believed you were wealthy, healthy, and successful? How would you carry yourself? What choices would you make? Start embodying that version of yourself now, even if you don't see immediate evidence of it in your external reality. You are not trying to become, you are simply remembering who you truly are. You are not lacking anything. You already possess all the qualities and resources you need to create the life of your dreams. It's simply a matter of aligning with your true self and allowing your inherent greatness to shine through. Now, let's explore a technique that offers a direct path to confronting and transforming your limiting beliefs, the mirror technique. What if I told you that your reflection held the key to unlocking your subconscious mind? The mirror technique uses your own reflection as a tool for confronting and transforming limiting beliefs. It represents a direct reflection of your subconscious and helps to uncover and address underlying blocks. It's another actionable and simple technique that anyone can use, anytime, anywhere. The mirror doesn't lie. It reflects back to you what you project onto it. This technique relies on the previously built understanding of the subconscious mind. Countless people have changed their realities with this simple practice. One woman, who struggled with chronic low self-esteem, began using the mirror technique daily. At first, she could barely look at herself without cringing. But over time, as she consistently repeated positive affirmations in the mirror, she began to see herself in a new light. She started to notice her strengths, her beauty, and her inherent worth. Eventually, she completely transformed her self-image and created a life filled with confidence and self-love. These anecdotes happen every day. So, what does this technique look like in practice? The core process involves looking into the mirror and repeating positive affirmations, focusing on your eyes, because your eyes are, as they say, the windows to the soul. It might sound simple, but it can be surprisingly challenging. As you challenge your limiting beliefs, you might experience discomfort, resistance, or even outright disbelief. That's perfectly normal. The key is to push through that discomfort with compassion and self-acceptance. This is not a feel-good exercise. It's an exercise that requires you to look inward, be honest, and be ready to change. You might be surprised at the negative self-perceptions that surface as you gaze into your own eyes. Be patient with yourself, and remember that you are not alone. Everyone carries limiting beliefs to some extent. The goal is not to eliminate them entirely, but to weaken their grip on your mind and replace them with more empowering beliefs. You will get the hang of this with practice. Remember that this is about self-compassion. Approach the mirror technique with self-compassion and understanding. Remind yourself that you are not flawed or broken, but rather programmed with limiting beliefs that do not serve you. These beliefs are not your fault. They are the result of past experiences, societal conditioning, and other external influences. Encourage yourself to speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement as you would to a beloved friend. What would you say to a friend who was struggling with low self-esteem? You would offer them words of support, empathy, and reassurance. You would remind them of their strengths, their value, and their potential. Treat yourself with that same level of care and compassion. If you find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," reframe it with, "I'm learning and growing every day, and I love and accept myself unconditionally." When you approach yourself with love and understanding, you create a safe space for healing and transformation. Finally, let's incorporate the mirror technique into your daily routine. Start and end your day with a few minutes of mirror work, using it as a tool for reinforcing positive affirmations, boosting self-esteem, and cultivating self-love. Place sticky notes with positive affirmations on your mirror as a visual reminder of your inherent worth and potential. Use the mirror as a touchstone for self-compassion, looking into your own eyes with kindness and understanding. Remember, this is not just a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing practice that requires dedication and consistency to achieve real-world results. The more you integrate the mirror technique into your daily life, the more deeply you will reprogram your subconscious mind and transform your reality. Now, let's talk about a secret weapon for reprogramming your subconscious mind: gratitude. What if I told you that simply expressing gratitude on a consistent basis could radically alter your life? Consistent gratitude reprograms the subconscious mind to expect more positive experiences, thus making it easier to manifest your desires. When you are consistently grateful, you change your vibration. This is more than just good manners, it's a lifestyle. It shifts your perspective from lack to appreciation, and in doing so, it opens the door to abundance and joy. When you are constantly focused on what you don't have, you create a vibration of lack that repels your desires. But when you are grateful for what you do have, you create a vibration of abundance that attracts even more blessings into your life. So how do we actively cultivate this feeling? One of the most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is through gratitude journaling. What if I told you that just a few minutes of daily journaling could completely transform your outlook on life? Gratitude journaling shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It's a powerful tool for identifying and appreciating the blessings in your life, both big and small. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to write in your gratitude journal. Provide yourself with specific prompts for reflection, such as, what are 3 things I'm grateful for today and why? Or, what challenges have I overcome, and what did I learn from them? For example, perhaps you are grateful for the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the love of your family and friends. Or maybe you are grateful for a challenging experience that taught you a valuable lesson and helped you grow as a person. The more specific you are, the more powerful the exercise will be. It assists you to identify more things to be grateful for than you would without journaling. Let's say you start journaling and you're thankful for your health. As you write, you start to get more specific. I am thankful for my strong legs that allow me to walk and explore the world. I am grateful for my clear mind that allows me to think and create. I am thankful for my healthy heart that pumps life-giving blood throughout my body. Do you see how much more powerful that becomes? This practice reprograms your subconscious mind by consistently reinforcing positive emotions and beliefs. You can also create gratitude affirmations that express appreciation for your blessings. Repeat these affirmations daily with feeling and conviction to impress upon your subconscious mind the abundance that already exists in your life. There's a difference between just thinking grateful things versus statting them. Statting it to the universe makes it real. You are solidifying the intention. Affirmations are like seeds that you plant in the garden of your mind. The more you water them with repetition and emotion, the more likely they are to sprout and grow. Some examples of gratitude affirmations include, I am so grateful for the love, joy, and abundance that flows into my life every day. I am thankful for my health and well-being. I am grateful for the opportunities that come my way. I am thankful for the support and love of my family and friends. Remember to say these affirmations with feeling and conviction, allowing yourself to truly feel the gratitude you are expressing. This helps you appreciate what you already have. Ultimately, gratitude amplifies the power of your intentions and accelerates the manifestation process. A grateful mind is a receptive mind, more open to receiving blessings from the universe. This directly relates gratitude practice with manifesting your goals. When you are grateful for what you have, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready for more. It's living a life of thanks, knowing your dreams are coming true. Now, let's circle back to a powerful technique we discussed earlier and explore some advanced applications. The state akin to sleep, or SATS. What if I told you that you could use the power of your imagination to create a life beyond your wildest dreams? SATS is extremely effective in bypassing the critical factor and directly impressing the subconscious mind. Remember, it's not just visualizing, it's feeling the outcome. To take this process to the next level, you can create a SATS movie, a short, repeatable scene that vividly depicts your desired outcome. This expands on the basic SATS technique, adding more detail and complexity. It addresses challenges to engage the senses and the need for imagination. To create a SATS movie, engage all 5 senses in the scene, making it as real and believable as possible. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching? If you desire a new car, don't just visualize the car itself. Imagine yourself sitting in the driver's seat, feeling the leather beneath your fingers, smelling the new car scent, hearing the purr of the engine, and seeing the open road ahead. This scene should be short so it doesn't lose its emotional feeling. It should be a snapshot of the end result. Think of it like the trailer to your new life. Remember, Neville Goddard taught that it's the repetition of the imagination of the end that leads to physical results. So, persistently return to your SATS scene, even if you don't see immediate results. This emphasizes the need for discipline. Consistency is the key to reprogramming your subconscious mind and attracting your desires into your reality. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Keep practicing, keep feeling, and keep believing. Over time, your subconscious mind will begin to accept your desired outcome as a reality, and your external world will begin to reflect that belief. You will start seeing evidence of your manifestation everywhere you look. Finally, connect SATS to the concept of living in the end. Use SATS to reinforce the feeling of already having your desired outcome, making it easier to embody that state of being throughout the day. This connects to the concepts previously explored and suggests embodying the person that already has obtained those goals. Instead of constantly desiring something, feel as if it has already been achieved. This is a subtle but powerful shift that aligns you with the frequency of your desire and accelerates the manifestation process. How would you act if you already had everything you wanted? How would you feel? How would you carry yourself? Start embodying that version of yourself now, and watch as your reality transforms to reflect your inner state. Now, let's take all of these powerful techniques and insights and begin crafting something even more extraordinary, your subconscious blueprint. What if you could design your inner world with the same care and intention you put into designing your outer world? This moves beyond individual techniques, such as SATS or affirmations, and into the realm of creating a cohesive and powerful subconscious blueprint, your own personal operating system that aligns perfectly with your desired reality. Think of it as consciously designing the beliefs, values, and emotional states that will naturally attract your goals, creating a new inner identity that effortlessly embodies the life you desire. It's no longer simply about doing techniques. It's about becoming the person who already possesses what you desire. For example, if you aspire to be a successful entrepreneur, your subconscious blueprint would include beliefs like, I am capable of creating wealth, values such as innovation and service, and emotional states characterized by confidence, resilience, and unwavering determination. Or, if your dream is to be a loving and fulfilled partner, your blueprint might encompass beliefs such as, I am worthy of love, values like compassion and connection, and emotional states defined by joy, empathy, and unwavering commitment. Can you see how this goes far beyond simply wishing for something? This is about engineering the inner landscape that makes your dreams inevitable. Now, before you begin constructing this blueprint, you need to identify the load-bearing walls, your core values. What if you knew the fundamental principles that guide your every decision, the unwavering truths that define who you are at your deepest level? These are your core values, the bedrock upon which your subconscious blueprint will be built. These values act as a compass, guiding your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and ensuring that you are always moving in alignment with your authentic self. Are you living by someone else's values instead of your own? Are you chasing goals that don't resonate with your soul? When your actions are misaligned with your values, you experience inner conflict, dissatisfaction, and a sense of being off track. But when you are living in accordance with your values, you feel a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and effortless flow. Here's a powerful list of some common values: love, freedom, creativity, security, adventure, compassion, integrity, growth, and abundance. Which of these resonate most deeply within you? Take a moment to truly reflect on what matters most to you in life. Your subconscious mind is constantly seeking opportunities to express these values in your daily life. For example, if creativity is a core value, your subconscious will nudge you towards activities that allow you to express your unique talents and ideas, whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or starting a new business. Or if freedom is a core value, your subconscious will seek out opportunities that allow you to experience autonomy and independence, such as traveling, working remotely, or pursuing entrepreneurial ventures. The clearer you are about your core values, the more effectively you can align your subconscious mind with your desired reality. With those values in mind, let's start crafting your ideal self-image. What if you could step into the shoes of your future self, embodying all the qualities, behaviors, and relationships that you desire? This is the essence of crafting your ideal self-image, a vivid and compelling mental picture of who you are when you have achieved your goals and are living your dream life. This is where the power of visualization truly comes alive. Instead of focusing on what's lacking in your current reality, you are consciously creating a new and empowering vision of yourself. Don't just visualize the external trappings of success. Focus on the inner qualities and characteristics that define your ideal self. What kind of person are you? How do you treat others? What are your strengths and talents? How do you overcome challenges? This is all about linking the previous exercises into a bigger picture. Really begin to embody the persona of yourself that you wish to become. Start acting as if you already are that person. For example, if you want to become a confident public speaker, don't just visualize yourself giving a flawless presentation. Imagine yourself feeling calm, poised, and enthusiastic as you connect with your audience. Feel the energy of the room, hear the applause, and experience the satisfaction of sharing your message with the world. Or, if you want to be a loving and supportive partner, visualize yourself being patient, understanding, and affectionate with your loved one. See yourself listening attentively, offering words of encouragement, and creating moments of joy and connection. The more vividly you can imagine your ideal self, the more effectively you can reprogram your subconscious mind and attract your desired reality into your life. Now, the real magic happens when you start integrating this blueprint into your daily life. What if every decision you made, every action you took, was aligned with your ideal self? The subconscious blueprint is not meant to be a passive exercise. It is a living, breathing guide for your daily life. It's about consciously aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired identity, making choices that are in harmony with your core values and ideal self-image. A powerful tool that you can start using immediately is asking yourself, what would my ideal self do in this situation? For example, if you're facing a difficult challenge at work, ask yourself, how would my ideal self handle this situation with confidence and grace? If you're struggling to make a healthy choice, ask yourself, what would my ideal self eat for lunch? Or, if you're feeling tempted to engage in negative self-talk, ask yourself, what would my ideal self say to themselves in this moment? This simple question can be a game-changer, helping you to break free from old patterns and step into a new and more empowered way of being. You want to constantly reinforce these goals and continue to make them the main priority. Every morning, take a few minutes to review your core values and ideal self-image, visualizing yourself living your dream life. Throughout the day, use affirmations and visualizations to reinforce your empowering beliefs and emotions. And most importantly, make decisions that are aligned with your desired identity, knowing that every choice you make is shaping your reality. Now, let's talk about the vital dance between persistence and detachment. What if I told you that the key to manifesting your desires lies not only in unwavering effort, but also in a profound sense of surrender? It's about holding firmly to your intention while releasing your grip on the specific outcome. Persistence is essential. The law of gestation makes the perfect metaphor for manifestation here. Think about planting a seed. You must choose the seed, prepare the soil, water it consistently, and protect it from the elements. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every day to see if it's growing, would you? You trust that, given the right conditions, the seed will sprout and grow in its own time. The same is true for manifesting your desires. You must plant the seed of your intention, nurture it with consistent effort, and trust that the universe will bring it to fruition in its own way and in its own time. But here's the catch. Clinging too tightly to your goals can actually create resistance and block the flow of manifestation. This is where the art of letting go comes in. What if you could release your need for control and trust that the universe has your back? It's about releasing your attachment to specific timelines, outcomes, and expectations, and trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. You have to trust in the timing of your life. For example, let's say you're manifesting a new job. You send out resumes, go on interviews, and do everything in your power to make it happen. But you're also obsessing over the outcome, constantly checking your email and feeling anxious about whether or not you'll get the job. This anxiety creates resistance and can actually repel your desire. What if, instead, you focused on enjoying the process of searching for a new job, trusting that the right opportunity will come along at the right time? What if you released your attachment to getting a specific job at a specific company and trusted that the universe has something even better in store for you? This sense of surrender allows the universe to work its magic, bringing you opportunities and synchronicities that you never could have imagined. You must appreciate that the universe may have a far better plan than your limited point of view may realize. Speaking of synchronicities, let's explore the fascinating language of the universe. What if the universe was constantly sending you messages, guiding you towards your desired reality through a series of meaningful coincidences and signs? This is the essence of synchronicities, those seemingly random events that carry a deeper significance and point you in the direction of your dreams. You're on the right path if you start noticing these signs. If you are not observant, you may miss these important pieces of the puzzle. Perhaps you keep seeing repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 333, which are often interpreted as messages from your spirit guides or the universe. Or maybe you keep hearing the same song on the radio, which contains lyrics that resonate deeply with your current situation. Or perhaps you keep running into the same person who offers you valuable advice or guidance. I encourage you to keep a journal. It allows you to notate these experiences and reflect on their meaning. What were you thinking or feeling when the synchronicity occurred? What message do you think the universe is trying to send you? How can you use this information to move closer to your goals? For example, let's say you're trying to decide whether or not to start your own business. You keep seeing signs that point you in that direction, such as articles about successful entrepreneurs, conversations with people who have started their own businesses, and even dreams about being your own boss. These synchronicities could be interpreted as a sign that the universe is encouraging you to take the leap and pursue your entrepreneurial dreams. Finally, let's address the inevitable storms that will arise on your manifestation journey. What if you could view challenges not as setbacks, but as opportunities for growth and transformation? You must have faith, even when things don't go as planned. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and frustration. You may encounter obstacles, setbacks, and even outright failures. But it's important to remember that these challenges are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are simply part of the process. These are opportunities to break free from old patterns and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. A diamond cannot be polished without friction, and neither can you. See every challenge as an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your vision. Maintain your faith, even when things seem bleak, and trust that everything is happening for your highest good. The universe is always working in your favor, even when you can't see it. Now, let's dive into the fascinating science behind your ability to change your life: neuroplasticity. What if you could literally rewire your brain to create the reality you desire? Your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. This means that you have the power to intentionally shape your brain through consistent effort and focused attention. Think of your brain as a garden. Your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are like seeds that you plant in that garden. The more you plant and nurture positive seeds, the more they will grow and flourish, crowding out the weeds of negativity and limitation. It's important to understand that this is something that you must work on consistently. And to truly create lasting change, you must actively break old patterns of thinking and behaving. What if you could interrupt the negative thought loops that keep you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and limitation? To do that, you must provide active strategies to interrupt the thoughts. You can try thought stopping, which involves consciously interrupting negative thoughts as they arise and replacing them with more positive and empowering thoughts. Or try cognitive restructuring, which involves challenging and reframing your negative thoughts, examining the evidence for and against them, and replacing them with more balanced and realistic perspectives. Or perhaps you could try mindfulness meditation, which involves paying attention to your thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing you to observe them from a place of detachment and gain greater clarity and control. Practice these strategies daily, and you'll begin to weaken the neural pathways associated with those old patterns, making it easier to break free from their grip. Breaking old patterns is only half the battle. What if you could actively create new neural pathways that support your desired reality? This is where the real magic happens. The brain is not a static organ, it's constantly growing and evolving. New connections form as you learn new things and engage in new experiences. You want to actively engage in activities that reinforce your empowering beliefs and values. The more you engage in these activities, the stronger those neural pathways will become, making it easier to embody your desired identity. Try practicing gratitude, expressing your creativity, or connecting with supportive people. Fill your life with experiences that nourish your soul and reinforce your belief in your own potential. Ultimately, it's about embracing the power of habit. What if you could create daily rituals that automatically align you with your desired reality? Create daily rituals that support your desired reality. These rituals act as anchors, grounding you in your vision and reinforcing your commitment to your goals. It's about consciously choosing the habits that will support your journey and diligently repeating them until they become second nature. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. Before you know it, you'll have created a powerful set of habits that are automatically propelling you towards your desired reality. So, how do you weave all of these incredibly powerful tools together into a cohesive and effective system? The answer lies in creating a personalized daily manifestation ritual. What if you could design a daily routine that automatically aligns you with the universe's limitless abundance? This should incorporate all the tools and techniques we've discussed throughout this video. Supercharged affirmations, SATs, mental diet, gratitude, mirror work, living in the end, and I am statements. This should be a time dedicated to consciously creating your reality. However, it should not feel like a chore or like work. Look at it as a part of your day that brings you joy and peace. Take a moment and think about the things that you enjoy, and think about the things that make you happy, and incorporate them into the ritual. Let's build a sample daily ritual as a starting point. Remember to tailor it to your own needs and preferences. In the morning, perhaps you'll spend a few minutes journaling about everything you're grateful for. Then, maybe you'll do some mirror work, repeating I am affirmations and connecting with your inner power. You could end the morning by reviewing your subconscious blueprint, reminding yourself of your core values and ideal self-image. During your midday, try practicing a mental diet, consciously redirecting your thoughts away from negativity and towards positivity. Spend some time living in the end, acting as if you already possess your desired outcome. In the evening, perhaps you'll spend some time creating and repeating your supercharged affirmations, feeling the emotions associated with your desired reality. Then, you could end the day with a SATs session, vividly imagining yourself living your dream life. To personalize it, perhaps you prefer your gratitude in the evening. Maybe you'd like to front-load your mirror work to energize you for the day. There are near-infinite ways to arrange this. The key is to find what works best for you. Remember that the daily manifestation ritual is not set in stone. What if you could embrace flexibility and allow your ritual to evolve as you grow and change? There will be days when you're short on time, days when you're feeling uninspired, and days when life throws you curveballs. It is vital to adjust it as needed to fit changing circumstances and preferences. Don't feel like you have to rigidly adhere to a specific schedule or routine. Experiment with different techniques and timings to find what works best for you, and don't be afraid to make adjustments as needed. This should be a way to continue your path, not hinder it. Ultimately, the key is to embrace manifestation as a lifestyle. What if you could consistently align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your desired reality, creating a life of limitless potential and fulfillment? This is the true power of manifestation, and it's available to each and every one of us. Every moment is an opportunity to consciously create your life. You want to embrace it and live it every day. That way, it is not work, it is life. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Now, let's address something that often lurks beneath the surface, silently sabotaging our best efforts: unresolved trauma. What if the very experiences designed to shape and protect you are now the very things holding you back from creating the life you truly desire? So many of us diligently practice affirmations, visualize our dreams, and strive to maintain a positive mindset, yet we still find ourselves stuck in the same old patterns of lack, limitation, and unhappiness. This is where the elephant in the room needs to be addressed. Unresolved trauma acts as a major impediment to manifestation. It creates subconscious blocks that prevent us from accepting the very good things we consciously desire. Think of it as a kinked hose. No matter how much water pressure you apply, the flow will always be restricted. Trauma can create a self-sabotaging loop, where the subconscious mind unconsciously recreates familiar negative experiences, clinging to them as a form of twisted comfort. This doesn't mean you are choosing to be unhappy, but rather, the subconscious mind is merely returning to what it knows. Have you ever wondered why you keep attracting the same type of toxic relationship, or why you seem to self-sabotage just when you're on the verge of success? It is often the result of these hidden trauma blocks. Understand that confronting past traumas is a very difficult process, but this process will open the door to all of the previous tools, techniques, and plans we've discussed so far. Now, how does past trauma manifest into the present day? Imagine someone who experienced emotional neglect as a child. They may consciously desire a loving and supportive relationship, but subconsciously believe they are unworthy of love, or that they will inevitably be abandoned. This belief can manifest as difficulty forming deep connections, a tendency to push partners away, or attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable. Or consider someone who experienced financial instability during their upbringing. They may consciously desire wealth and abundance, but harbor a deep-seated fear of losing everything. This fear can manifest as risk aversion, self-sabotaging financial decisions, or an inability to fully enjoy their wealth. Similarly, trauma can even show up in your physical health. Someone who experienced chronic stress or abuse may develop physical ailments such as chronic pain, digestive issues, or autoimmune disorders. These physical symptoms are often the body's way of expressing unresolved emotional pain. I hope you are beginning to see the many complex ways unresolved trauma may be creating blocks in your life that you are not even aware of. At the root of this problem lies the trauma belief connection. Traumatic experiences often lead to the formation of limiting beliefs about oneself and the world. These beliefs become deeply ingrained in the subconscious mind, shaping our perceptions, emotions, and behaviors. If you've experienced childhood abuse, you may develop the belief that you are unworthy of love, or that the world is an unsafe place. If you experienced a significant failure or rejection, you may develop the belief that you are not good enough, or that you are destined to fail. Consider it like this. A child whose creativity was constantly criticized by their parents may develop the belief that they are not creative or that their ideas are worthless. As adults, they may struggle to express themselves creatively, pursue artistic endeavors, or even brainstorm innovative solutions at work. It's a chain reaction. The trauma imprints a negative belief, which then shapes your reality, perpetuating the cycle of limitation. But this chain can be broken. Remember, even in the darkest times, our beliefs are what will bring us through to a better future. How can these chains be broken? By accessing those difficult traumatic memories in a safe and controlled way. I want to emphasize safe and controlled, so that you do not cause more harm than good. Journaling can be a powerful tool for processing and releasing traumatic memories. Writing about your experiences can help you gain clarity, perspective, and emotional distance from the trauma. Meditation and mindfulness practices can also help you become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, allowing you to gently release the emotional charge associated with the trauma. Working with a qualified therapist or counselor is extremely beneficial, and it provides a safe and supportive space to explore your trauma and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Somatic experiencing is another very powerful therapeutic approach that focuses on releasing trauma stored in the body. It's essential that you do not attempt to relive the trauma, but rather witness and rewrite your truth from a new perspective. There are many paths to healing. What is most important is that you begin your journey today. Now comes the process of rewriting your trauma narrative. This involves reframing the experience from a place of empowerment, focusing on the lessons learned, and recognizing your resilience in overcoming the trauma. It does not mean that you are excusing or condoning what happened to you. It simply means that you are choosing to take control of your story and create a new ending. You can connect this to the earlier section on revision and go back and change how you feel about the original trauma with your revised belief. For example, instead of viewing yourself as a victim of abuse, you can reframe your story to recognize your strength, courage, and resilience in surviving the abuse. You can also focus on the lessons you learned from the experience, such as the importance of setting boundaries, trusting your intuition, and seeking support from others. By rewriting your trauma narrative, you are reclaiming your power and creating a new story of hope, healing, and transformation. This helps you recognize that your trauma does not define you, but rather it has shaped you into the strong, compassionate, and resilient person you are today. Get ready to embrace the future. Speaking of the future, let's explore a truly mind-bending concept: accessing future selves. What if I told you that versions of you already exist in alternate timelines, embodying the qualities and experiences you desire? These are your future selves, and accessing them involves aligning your energy with their frequency and drawing their traits and experiences into your present reality. This is a concept that aligns perfectly with Neville Goddard's teachings, who spoke extensively about the idea that every version of you exists. It's a complex, yet powerful concept that could change the way you view your life. This, of course, requires a leap of faith. Believing in alternate realities can be challenging, especially when you are confronted with the limitations of your current reality. But consider this: if the universe is truly infinite, then infinite possibilities must exist. And if infinite possibilities exist, then there must be versions of you living out those possibilities right now. The challenge is not whether these future selves exist, but rather how to connect with them and bring their qualities into your present experience. But this is not some New Age theory. There are countless stories of real people who have successfully transformed their lives by tapping into this concept, and this concept is at the heart of most every success story you have ever heard. Consider that every choice you make branches off into another timeline, and this will help to shape your new reality. To help understand the concept, let's use the analogy of the multiverse. The multiverse suggests that infinite versions of you exist, each living out different possibilities. Every decision you make, every action you take, creates a new timeline, branching off from the present moment. It's like a cosmic choose-your-own adventure, where you are the author of your own destiny. So, how do you tune into the timeline that works best for you? This requires identifying the qualities and beliefs that align with that timeline. What are the characteristics of the version of you who is already living your dream life? Are they confident, courageous, creative, compassionate? What beliefs do they hold about themselves and the world? Once you have identified these qualities and beliefs, you can start embodying them in your present reality, aligning your energy with your desired timeline. Every time you make a choice, it creates a new timeline. Focus on choosing the correct path moment by moment. To tap into your desired timeline, try these techniques. Start with guided visualizations. Imagine meeting your future self and asking for advice, guidance, and wisdom. What does your future self look like? How do they speak? What kind of energy do they radiate? Pay close attention to the feelings and insights that arise during these practices. Meditation can also be extremely beneficial. By quieting the mind and connecting with your inner self, you can access deeper levels of awareness and receive guidance from your future self. Journaling can also prove useful in this situation. Write a letter to your future self, asking for advice and insights. Or write from the perspective of your future self, offering guidance and encouragement to your present self. Now, if we connect this to the earlier material we've covered, this becomes an extended version of living in the end. Your future self is the teacher, and you, in the present, are the student. And this brings us to our next point: embody your future self. Start embodying the qualities and behaviors of your future self in your daily life. This involves acting as if you already possess your desired traits, making decisions that align with your future vision, and surrounding yourself with people and environments that support your growth. Remember, the only difference between now and future is your belief in yourself. How would you act differently if you were already living your dream life? For example, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you might start dressing more professionally, networking with other entrepreneurs, and taking calculated risks. Or, if you want to be a loving and supportive partner, you might start practicing active listening, expressing your appreciation more often, and prioritizing quality time with your loved one. What steps can you take today to align yourself with your future vision? Finally, let's discuss the quantum leap. What if you could experience a sudden and significant shift in your reality, leaping from one timeline to another? This is the essence of the quantum leap, and it results from a fundamental change in your beliefs, values, and energy. Think of it as a sudden jump from one timeline to another, a complete and irreversible shift in your reality. Now, how does this work? To better understand, we can use the analogy of quantum physics. In the quantum realm, electrons can jump between energy levels without traversing the space in between. They simply disappear from one level and reappear in another. Similarly, in your life, you can experience a quantum leap by shifting your consciousness to a higher level of awareness, aligning yourself with a new reality. This is not a gradual process, but a sudden and transformative event. Understand that this is the key element here. Quantum leaps are not a gradual process. This begs the question, how do you create the conditions for a quantum leap? While quantum leaps may seem sudden, they are the result of consistent effort and alignment over time. It's like planting a seed. You must diligently tend to the soil, water it regularly, and provide it with sunlight. Only then will the seed sprout and grow into a flourishing plant. Similarly, you must diligently apply all the tools and techniques we've discussed throughout this video, creating a fertile ground for transformation. You must create and repeat your supercharged affirmations, consistently practice SATs, maintain a positive mental diet, express gratitude, engage in mirror work, live in the end, and embody your I am statements. By weaving these practices into your daily life, you are creating the necessary conditions for a quantum leap. By consistently practicing these techniques, you create the ideal setting for massive change. However, while taking these steps, it is also vital to surrendering to the leap, trusting that the universe will deliver your desired outcome in its own way and in its own time. Trying to force the leap or control the process will only create resistance. It's like trying to control the weather. The more you try to manipulate it, the more unpredictable it becomes. Instead, you must trust that the universe has your back and that everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. You have done all the hard work. Now is the time to let go. The key to all of this is embracing the unknown. Encourage viewers to embrace the unknown and be open to receiving unexpected blessings. Quantum leaps often manifest in ways we cannot anticipate. Clinging to our preconceived notions can limit our ability to receive. Perhaps you want to manifest a new job, but instead, you receive an unexpected inheritance that allows you to retire early. Or perhaps you want to manifest a loving relationship, but instead, you discover a newfound sense of self-love and independence. The universe often has a better plan than we can imagine. The most important thing is to trust the process, not micromanage it. You may know the feeling you want to manifest, but you do not always know the what. By trusting the process, you are opening yourself up to receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Now, let's talk about something even more fundamental than quantum leaps the very fabric of reality itself: energy. We've already established the power of your mind, the significance of your beliefs, and the potential for rewriting your past and accessing alternate futures. But what underlies all of this? What is the common thread that connects your thoughts, your emotions, your physical body, and the seemingly external world? The answer, in its simplest form, is energy. This isn't just some abstract concept. It's the foundational language of the universe. What if I told you that everything is in constant motion, even things that appear solid and still? What if the chair you're sitting on, the screen you're watching, and even your own body are all vibrating at specific frequencies, radiating energetic signals into the surrounding environment? Understanding this energetic underpinning of reality is the key to unlocking your true potential. Think of your predominant energetic vibration as a signal broadcast into the universe, consciously or unconsciously influencing the reality you experience. This isn't about positive thinking in the superficial sense. It's about understanding the energetic foundation upon which your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are built. It's about recognizing that you are not just a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation, constantly interacting with the universe through your energetic emissions. Now, if everything is energy, what role do emotions play? The answer is quite simple. Emotions are the fuel that powers your manifestations. There is a direct relationship between your emotions and your energetic output. Positive emotions like love, joy, gratitude, and excitement generate high-frequency energy, while negative emotions like fear, anger, resentment, and sadness generate low-frequency energy. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts, it's about feeling positive emotions. Why? Because emotions amplify your intentions and signal to the universe what you truly desire. Have you ever noticed how easily things seem to flow when you're feeling happy and inspired, and how challenging everything becomes when you're feeling down and discouraged? This is the power of emotional alignment in action. What does love feel like? For many, it creates feelings of warmth, appreciation, and acceptance. Fear, on the other hand, often manifests as anxiety, tension, and a sense of unease. The vibrational frequency of love is expansive and uplifting, while the vibrational frequency of fear is constricting and draining. So, what can you do to raise your vibration? I remember a time when I was feeling stuck and uninspired. I decided to spend the day doing things that brought me joy, listening to uplifting music, spending time in nature, and connecting with loved ones. By the end of the day, my energy had completely shifted, and I felt a renewed sense of clarity, purpose, and excitement. Remember, the more you focus on feeling good, the more good you will attract into your life. So, how do you actively cultivate these positive emotional states? Incorporate practices like meditation, mindfulness, and spending time in nature into your daily routine. Listen to uplifting music, engage in activities that bring you joy, and surround yourself with positive and supportive people. But more importantly, you need to be consistent and intentional with these practices. A one-time event will not create lasting change. It is important to mention at this point the importance of eliminating energy vampires from your life. Who are the people, places, or things that drain your energy and leave you feeling depleted? Toxic relationships, negative environments, and unhealthy habits can all significantly lower your vibration. It's time to set boundaries, create distance, and prioritize your well-being. Now, let's connect all of this back to the law of attraction. You attract experiences that match your dominant vibrational frequency. To manifest your desires, you must become a vibrational match to them. It's not enough to simply want something. You must embody the energy of having it. If you consistently vibrate at a frequency of lack and limitation, you will continue to attract experiences that reinforce those beliefs. But when you raise your vibration, you open yourself up to attract positive changes in all areas of your life, your relationships, your career, your health, and your finances. This is why raising your vibration is so crucial to the manifestation process. By consciously choosing to focus on positive emotions, engage in uplifting activities, and eliminate negative influences, you are actively shifting your energetic signature and aligning yourself with your desired reality. As we continue, we'll delve deeper into the connection between energy, vibration, and the law of attraction, providing you with practical tools and techniques to harness these principles and create the life you truly deserve. Remember, to truly master your world, you have to master your energy, and mastering your energy begins with mastering your emotions. This begs the question: what happens when your energy is blocked? Energetic blocks are stagnant or negative energy patterns that prevent the free flow of energy in your body and energy field. These blocks often stem from unresolved traumas, limiting beliefs, negative emotions, and unhealthy habits. They act as dams, restricting the natural flow of your life force and preventing you from manifesting your full potential. What is the source of your energetic blocks? Are there past traumas you haven't fully processed? Limiting beliefs that are holding you back? Negative emotions that you're struggling to release? Unhealthy habits that are draining your energy? Now, what does this look like in practice? Consider this. Unresolved emotions often get trapped in the body, creating energetic blocks that can manifest as physical or emotional symptoms. How often do you ignore your emotional and physical symptoms? What if your body is trying to communicate with you? Anger can manifest as tension in the shoulders and neck, fear as anxiety in the chest and stomach, and grief as fatigue and heaviness throughout the body. The phrase, "what you don't feel, you store," is a powerful reminder of the importance of processing and releasing your emotions. Remember the earlier discussion about past trauma. Trauma that is not dealt with appropriately can manifest into myriad other issues, including energetic blocks. But where do you begin? What practices can you add to your routine? Luckily, there are various techniques for clearing energetic blocks. Breathwork, yoga, massage, acupuncture, energy healing, such as Reiki or F-tapping, and somatic experiencing are all powerful tools for releasing stagnant energy and restoring balance to your system. The most important thing is to choose techniques that resonate with you and that feel safe and empowering. Each of these practices is intended to release trapped emotional energy, thus removing your energetic blocks. To make it easier, let's look at the various approaches. Breathwork. Specific breathing techniques can help release tension, calm the nervous system, and promote emotional release. Yoga. Physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation can help to release physical and emotional blockages. Massage. Manipulating the body's soft tissues can help to release tension and promote relaxation. Acupuncture. Stimulating specific points on the body can help to restore the flow of energy and alleviate pain. Energy healing, Reiki, F-tapping. These techniques involve channeling energy to clear blockages and promote healing. Somatic experiencing. This therapeutic approach focuses on releasing trauma stored in the body through gentle movement and awareness. There are countless resources online to learn about each of these techniques. Look for reputable practitioners and teachers who are certified and experienced in their respective fields. Finally, we need to acknowledge the importance of self-care. Self-care is essential for maintaining a clear and balanced energy field. It's not selfish. It's necessary for your well-being and your ability to manifest your desires. By prioritizing activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, you are creating a strong foundation for energetic health and abundance. What are your favorite self-care activities? Spending time in nature, eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, practicing mindfulness, and connecting with loved ones are all excellent choices. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Filling your own cup first allows you to show up more fully in your relationships, your work, and your creative endeavors. Releasing energetic blocks is not always easy. Be gentle with yourself during the healing process and celebrate your progress along the way. What is most important is releasing these blocks so you can begin to live the life of your dreams. Speaking of which, how can you actively manipulate your energy to get what you want? To manifest your desires, you must consciously tune into the vibrational frequency of your desired outcome. It's like tuning a radio to a specific station. You must match the frequency to receive the signal clearly. This is the concept of entrainment, where one object's vibration can change another's vibration. Now, what are some things you can control to create this desired outcome? Consider the power of music, sound healing, and binaural beats. Different frequencies can affect your mood and energy levels. Uplifting music can raise your vibration and inspire positive emotions, while dissonant sounds can lower your vibration and create feelings of unease. Sound healing uses specific frequencies and tones to promote healing and balance in the body and energy field. Binaural beats, which involve listening to two slightly different frequencies in each ear, can entrain your brain waves and promote relaxation, focus, or creativity. Try this. Put on royalty-free binaural beats at 528 Hz, which is associated with healing and transformation. You can find countless options available online. Remember how we spoke earlier about the power of sound. Sound is a powerful tool for manipulating your vibrational frequency. Listening to music, soundscapes, or frequencies that evoke positive emotions and support your desired outcome can significantly enhance your manifestation efforts. Countless scientific studies have demonstrated the connection between music and cognitive function. In particular, solfeggio frequencies are associated with healing and transformation. These ancient tones are believed to have profound effects on the mind, body, and spirit, promoting relaxation, releasing emotional blockages, and enhancing creativity. Remember, your emotional well-being is directly linked to the sounds you are listening to. Be mindful of how this can affect your manifestation. Let's also revisit affirmations. Affirmations are not just positive statements. They are powerful tools for raising your vibrational frequency. When you choose affirmations that resonate with your desired outcome and repeat them with feeling and conviction, you are actively shifting your energetic signature and aligning yourself with your desired reality. You want to be sure to use these in conjunction with the power of visualization. That's right. Visualization can help you to tune into the frequency of your desired reality. Creating vivid mental images of your desired outcome, engaging all 5 senses, and feeling the emotions associated with it can significantly amplify your manifestation efforts. Think of it as sending a clear signal to the universe, letting it know exactly what you want to create. What does your dream life look like, feel like, smell like, taste like, sound like? The more vividly you can imagine it, the more powerfully you will attract it into your reality. The important thing to remember is that the universe is always listening. It acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you your dominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. You are constantly co-creating your reality with the universe, whether you are aware of it or not. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. The challenge is to become more conscious of what you are creating and to take responsibility for the masterpiece you are painting. You are always broadcasting a signal, so you need to ensure you're sending the right one. This requires that you take full responsibility for your creations, both positive and negative. Blaming external circumstances or other people only disempowers you and prevents you from changing your reality. Recognizing the power of cause and effect is essential for conscious creation. It's time to step into your power and reclaim your role as the architect of your life. The viewer has more power than they think, and recognizing this simple idea is what separates a life of freedom from a life of imprisonment. What does taking responsibility look like in your daily life? It starts with acknowledging that you have the power to choose your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs. It means recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a powerful creator who can shape your reality. This all begins with setting clear and focused intentions. An intention is a conscious decision to create a specific outcome. It's like planting a seed. You must first clearly define what you want to grow before you can begin to nurture it. Write down your intentions, visualize them regularly, and take inspired action towards them. Make this process a part of your daily routine to yield better results. Steps for setting intentions. Get clear on what you want to create. Write down your intention in a positive and empowering way. Visualize your intention as if it has already manifested. Take inspired action towards your intention. Release attachment to the outcome and trust the universe to deliver. The universe is always listening, so make sure you're sending it a clear and compelling message. And finally, trust the universe to deliver your desires in its own way and in its own time. Release attachment to specific timelines and outcomes and surrender to the flow of life. Have faith that you are always supported and guided, even when things don't go as planned. Trusting your own internal guidance is a powerful step towards trusting that the universe will guide you in the right direction. As we've seen, everything works out in the end, so you must remember to trust the process. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into practical steps you can take daily to master your energy and manifest your desires. So, you're probably asking yourself, where do we go from here? We've covered a lot of ground. The power of the subconscious mind, the crippling effects of limiting beliefs and unaddressed trauma, actionable techniques like affirmations, SATs, revision, and the importance of maintaining a mental diet. We've explored the crucial role of your energy and vibration. And finally, we've acknowledged the universe as a responsive, collaborative partner in the process of creation. But here's the primary revelation, the key that unlocks everything. These techniques aren't isolated tricks, they're interconnected facets of a holistic approach. Think of it like learning to play a musical instrument. You don't just master scales or chords in isolation. You learn to integrate them, to feel the music, to let it flow through you. Similarly, manifestation isn't just about reciting affirmations or visualizing your desires. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions with the reality you wish to create. Remember when you asked yourself why manifestation didn't always work? Now you know. It's because one of the ingredients was always missing. And this brings us to a central theme. True, lasting transformation arises from the harmonious alignment of your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions. It's not enough to simply understand these concepts intellectually. You must actively integrate them into the fabric of your daily life. Remember, it's more than just thinking positive. It's embodying the positive. It's acting as if the reality you desire is already yours. Consistent action, rooted in empowering beliefs, is the alchemy that transmutes potential into tangible results. What once felt difficult, forced, or unnatural gradually becomes second nature, an effortless expression of your authentic self. You're no longer a passive recipient, buffeted by the winds of fate. You're an active creator, consciously shaping your destiny. Now, let's consider something even grander. Your personal transformation doesn't exist in a vacuum. It ripples outward, impacting the collective consciousness. Each time you raise your vibration, each time you dismantle a limiting belief, each time you choose love over fear, you contribute to a more positive, harmonious world. Think of it like dropping a pebble into a still pond. The ripples expand, touching everything in their path. Your actions, your thoughts, your very being influences those around you, radiating outward to create a more compassionate and empowering reality for all. The world desperately needs more individuals to embody these higher vibrations, to become living examples of what's possible, and to show others the path to their own inner power. Remember, you've been given the power to consciously create your reality, and this power comes with a profound responsibility. It is your duty, not just to yourself, but to the world, to wield this power with intention, integrity, and love. Because if you don't, the lower vibrations, the patterns of fear, limitation, and separation are likely to persist, perpetuating a cycle of suffering. Embrace your role as a conscious creator, recognizing the transformative impact of your choices, and use your power to build a world that reflects your highest vision. So, what are some practical steps you can take, starting today, to integrate these teachings into your daily life? Begin each day by setting a clear intention for how you want to feel and what you want to create. Practice gratitude, acknowledging the abundance that already exists in your life. Use affirmations, speaking your desired reality into existence with unwavering conviction. Engage in a SATS, state akin to sleep, session before bed, vividly imagining your desired outcome as if it has already manifested. Here's a quick checklist to keep you on track. Daily intention setting. Define your desired feelings and outcomes. Gratitude practice. Acknowledge existing abundance. Affirmations. Speak your desired reality with conviction. SATS session. Vividly imagine your desired outcome before sleep. You've come so far from questioning why manifestation seemed elusive to possessing a powerful toolkit for conscious creation. And now, a final call to action. Commit to the practice of conscious creation. Embrace your power, trust your intuition, and never give up on your dreams. Share your experiences in the comments below, creating a community of support and accountability. Remember, the only thing left to do is to put in the work. Are you ready? Before we conclude, let me offer a glimpse into even more advanced concepts. We've only scratched the surface of what's possible. Imagine exploring advanced energy healing modalities, delving into different dimensions of consciousness, or unlocking the mysteries of quantum physics to accelerate your manifestation potential. The possibilities are truly limitless. What specific topics would you like to see covered in future videos? Would you be interested in learning more about advanced SATS techniques, manifesting with quantum physics, or perhaps healing intergenerational trauma? Let me know in the comments below. And consider seeking out a mentor, someone who has walked the path before you and can guide you on your journey of growth. Everything you need is already within you. You are not just a product of your past, but the architect of your future. The universe is waiting for you to claim your power and create a life that is aligned with your soul's purpose. Embrace your unique journey, trust in your ability to manifest your desired reality, and never give up on your dreams.